Today, we're looking at none other than Samantha Alexander, who's one of the 4 playable characters in the Xbox and GameCube game Hunter the Reckoning, which is based on the White Wolf tabletop RPG of the same name. Samantha, alongside 3 other heroes, witnessed the execution of the serial killer Nathaniel Arcady at Ashcroft State Penitentiary. As a matter of fact, she was the police officer who brought him to justice. Unfortunately, the execution would go horribly wrong, and it would have caused a horde of evil spirits to be unleashed. Samantha and the other 3 heroes would be chosen to receive special powers. They would use these powers to stop the spirits and seal the prison. A year after the botched execution, a group of teenagers would hold a rave in the prison's courtyard. This would lead to yet another invasion of evil spirits and demons, and once again, Samantha and her fellow heroes would have to save the town of Ashcroft along with its citizens. Samantha is what's known as a Defender. In the world of Hunter the Reckoning, a Defender is one of 3 hunter creeds that focus on protecting mortals rather than killing supernatural creatures. She has the ability to use a barrier spell called Ward along with a healing spell called Rejuvenate. Samantha will return in the game's sequels, Wayward and Redeemer. By the way, if you want to play the original Hunter the Reckoning, it's available on the Xbox store. As a matter of fact, it's compatible with both Xbox One and Series X. It's got local multiplayer for up to 4 players, and it's basically a supernatural version of Gauntlet. So if you're into horror and want to have a great time with some friends, definitely check it out. Welcome to day 23 of Black video game characters for Black History Month. Today we're going to take a look at Giovanna, an Afro-Brazilian character who makes her debut in Guilty Gear Strive. By the way, how the heck did I miss her? Probably because I don't play Guilty Gear too much. Not because I don't like it, but because I have so many other games on my plate. Anyway, Giovanna is joined with a wolf spirit named Ray, and is part of a special unit that protects the President of the United States, who, thankfully in the Guilty Gear universe, isn't that orange guy. During battle, her wolf companion can possess her and grant her enhanced strength and speed. I actually learned about her when I played Strive a few times when it was on Game Pass. Without knowing much about the franchise, I can say she's one of my favorite characters in the series. What do you guys think? Especially those of you who play Guilty Gear more than I do. And I promise to start playing more Guilty Gear. Welcome to day 11 of my look at Black video game characters for Black History Month. Today, we got another Mortal Kombat veteran as we look at none other than Tanya. Making her debut in Mortal Kombat 4, Tanya hails from Armenia. Originally posing as just an innocent refugee, she was revealed to be a pawn of Shinnok in the Brotherhood of Shadow. After his defeat, she would serve Shao Kahn, and once he was disposed of by the Deadly Alliance, she would throw in her lot with them. And after they were eliminated, she would ally with Onaga, returning for the events of Mortal Kombat Deception. As you can see, Tanya cannot be trusted, and if you ally with her, it's almost certain that she's going to backdoor you as soon as she gets an opportunity to do so. She justifies her treachery by claiming it's a survival tactic, and that she's simply throwing her lot in with the winning team. This is a trait that she carries with her to the new timeline, as in Mortal Kombat 10 she allies herself with Mileena. In Mortal Kombat 11, it's revealed that the two are lovers. A new version of her shows up in the New Era timeline introduced in Mortal Kombat 1. Here, she's not a traitor at all. Instead, she's the leader of the Umgadi, a sect of warrior priestesses who are tasked with protecting Adenia's royal family. She has a new look incorporating ceremonial armor and dreadlocks, along with a badass 3-part staff weapon. However, if one thing about her hasn't changed, it's that she has a relationship with Mileena. This time it's a bit more wholesome, as in this timeline, Mileena becomes Empress of Outworld after the death of her mother, Sindel. We meet another version of Tanya in the Chaos Reigns DLC, where it's revealed that she's married to a version of Rain in the 2-world Outworld for several years after overthrowing the previous corrupt rulers. Like with Cyrax, I like the Mortal Kombat 1 version of Tanya much better than her previous counterpart. I like her look, and her characterization here goes beyond she's a traitor. Yeah, certain talking heads will think she's woke, but you know what? I don't care. What do y'all think? Welcome to day 23 of Black video game characters for Black History Month. Today we're going to take a look at Giovanna, an Afro-Brazilian character who makes her debut in Guilty Gear Strive. By the way, how the heck did I miss her? Probably because I don't play Guilty Gear too much. Not because I don't like it, but because I have so many other games on my plate. Anyway, Giovanna is joined with a wolf spirit named Ray, and is part of a special unit that protects the President of the United States, who, thankfully in the Guilty Gear universe, isn't that orange guy. During battle, her wolf companion can possess her and grant her enhanced strength and speed. I actually learned about it when I played Strive a few times when it was on Game Pass. Without knowing much about the franchise, I can say she's one of my favorite characters in the series. What do you guys think? Especially those of you who play Guilty Gear more than I do. And I promise to start playing more Guilty Gear.
Oh, so you didn't think you gotta do it again this year? That's right, it's Black History Month, and once again I'm dropping a short video each day spotlighting one black video game character. Today we're gonna kick it off with DJ from Street Fighter. DJ made his debut in Super Street Fighter 2 alongside Cammy, Fei Long, and Thunderhawk as one of the 4 new challengers. A musician and a kickboxer, he joins the World Fighting Tournament in order to find inspiration for his music. He's got a friendly, happy-go-lucky personality, and he's cool with several of the fighters, among them being Fei Long, Elena, Rufus, and Kimberly, who's a fan of his music. He was brought to the big screen in the 1994 Street Fighter movie, where he was played by Afro-Dominican actor Miguel Nunez Jr. DJ is the only mainline character in the franchise to be conceived by an American designer, in this case being Capcom alumni James Goddard. His design and moveset were inspired by kickboxer Billy Blanks, you know, the master of Tai Bo. He shows up throughout the series in Street Fighter Alpha 3, Super Street Fighter 4, and Street Fighter 6, where he has a redesign that incorporates the colors of the Jamaican flag. Like Guile, his moveset involves charging, making him a great fighter for players who like to play defensively.
Arknights.
Alright, I'm back up. Earlier I had some issues trying to get the friggin' thing to run, loading resources, so now waiting for it to connect to the server, so hopefully we'll have better luck this time around. This is Arknights Endfield, and they're the one sponsoring this stream. So if you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Twitch, then you can look below in the panel below, and you can see the link to a link to where you can download the game and support the channel. So it's on PC and I think it's on mobile.
Greetings, Administrator. The name's Ardelia, and I'm a geologist from Rhodes Island. My current focus is the correlations between geological disasters and the ether side. I've heard...
All right.
Careful. We should avoid this haze for now.
This seems like the only trail. Let's take it.
The haze is spreading, and we've had no updates from the UWST.
Hey, Fiona mentioned there may be people living in this area, but we haven't seen anyone.
It certainly is suspicious.
So this is like an action RPG with gotcha elements. There's also some slight crafting elements too.
Find him, quick, before he gets real mad! Where the hell is that barrel? Where are those cursed fools?
They won't have the chance to.
Here we go. So the game's actually pretty cool. So you get to unlock all these different characters and form all these different strategies. So there's just a lot of cool sci-fi type stuff
The
to
enemy
see.
probably has more than one search party. I got a bad feeling about this.
Over there.
Pavlov's dog, thanks for joining.
Not an LB? Quick, after him! Hey, stop! Jeez, how's he running so fast?
The weak survive best by fear and flee.
Of course, I can't jump over that. Charlene Brown, thanks for joining.
Danger up ahead. Let me see how...
Who's that? I'll crush you! This stink.
You know us? The pack says hello.
Pen Ramsep, guy in the Russian letters, thanks for joining.
Barking pets of the civilized.
If I mispronounce your name, don't get offended because I suck at pronunciations and the only language I speak
Them
is
feel
English.
the fangs of the wolf.
I speak some Spanish, but that's about it.
Let's do this together, lad.
Much better now.
Let me check some.
Much better now.
Neverith. She'll crush you all.
Neverith. I knew it.
Gosh, I spilled some ice cream on myself. Oh well.
A demented lunatic. Neferith is notorious for her willingness to commit all sorts of madness. She has broken every single code of every Landbreaker clan.
So, she is the one behind everything?
The Bone Crushers were a mess constantly at war with themselves. But she managed to unite them all. This alone proves her power. The sudden appearance of Neferith is a mystery, but it is obvious that she has her own special skills and intellect.
Alright, just had to send out some text messages and updates. Eddie Squires, Scam,
Careful, man.
Michelle, Michael Reed,
traps around here.
Tree 16, Richard, let's see who else, TSO 2 Mob 2, Gennaro Esposito, thanks for joining, and Giano, thanks for the like.
Better safe than sorry. I say we use incendiary weapons to burn this area clean.
We'll do that for y'all.
Wait! Please! Please don't! I was just walking by. I don't know anything, and I certainly didn't hear anything.
So you've got the guts to stroll past the pipe faces, but when it's us, you run and hide?
Cause this one looks like one of them.
You got good eyes, boy.
There's no need to be afraid. He's not like the others. You'll be safe around him. Do you live in this area? Have you heard anything about Endfield Industries?
Industries? Factory people? You're from the UW. But you don't look like no Wooster to me.
Relax. We are a trusted partner of the UWST.
That means you're the good guys. Oh, thank Talos. My name's Karja. Please, I'm begging you. You have to save my baby sis.
Calm down, Mr. Karja.
Uh-oh.
How's your sister? And what happened here?
Those evil breakers nabbed most of our people. The rest of us had no choice but to hide. My baby sis is real sick. But we ran out of the UW medication.
That path is too dangerous. You'll never make it.
I know, but Ginny,
Frank James,
she
thanks
can't
for
wait
joining.
no longer. I can't see her. Can't see her.
Yeah, the Endman's right. We gotta help these people.
Well then, Mr. Karja. Please lead the way. Let's see if we can help your sister and your people.
You'll help me?
I'm taking the rear. Gotta make sure we are not followed.
Let's exit shelter.
The trails here can be difficult to track.
Yeah. The path to the cave is very well hidden. The Breaker scum haven't found out about our place yet. They weren't here when I first came out. I don't know when and how they got so close.
Now, for those who just pulled up, this is called Arknights Endfield. It's a free-to-play game.
This is the place.
They're actually sponsoring tonight's stream, so if you want to support the channel, support the platform, then if you go to my if you go to the YouTube stream, or if you're going on my Twitch page,
Your sister is sick.
you can see my download link.
Your place is here by her side, damn it.
Soth. I mean, Mr. Soth.
Who are these people behind you? You grew some nerves, Karja. You're not bringing every out.
No, Mr. Soth. These are the good guys.
They fought the Breakers, and you brought them here?
Archa, is that you?
Yati, thanks for joining. 794 sees both you guys and with the Russian
Ginny,
letters. Thank you
Ginny,
guys for
I'm
joining.
back. And I brought some extra hands.
Mr. Soth, we're from Endfield Industries. Karja told us you might need some help.
Endfield, you say? Huh. I'm in charge of this place, and I know you. Some of those UWST people mentioned your company. What is your purpose here?
Easy there, old man. We're really the good guys. Karja, that girl's your baby sis, right? Tell us.
We didn't know when the Aripathy got to her. And we're out of meds.
How are you feeling? Can you tell me where it hurts?
Hi, Miss.
Ginny, she told me that the rocks on her body hurt and her belly's hurting. Last night, Ginny's temperature went feverish and...
Her condition sound...
Surface crystal formations, visceral compression, and uncontrolled sparkling of the arts. These are typical symptoms of Aripathy, but we still have time. How long has she been without medication?
Nearly 2 weeks. We usually get our meds from the Woosters, but the Raiders' scum started attacking our place. Those of...
Saving lives is our priority. I have a few doses of Aripathy.
Right, Guinea, time for some medical attention. Mike Taylor, Ziggy Smiles, Cab 109, Coolest, thanks for joining. Janet Soley, thanks for joining. Yeah, 79 people in the Bijos. Well, 78. We're doing pretty good tonight. Oh yeah, this. I know people do that a lot on Bijo, so why not? Unique Brown, wait, what happened? Mandy, thanks for joining.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
They say if you do this on a live stream, then
I was worried sick about my sis.
it gives you good luck or some
You
shit.
Enfielders have been a blessing to us. We both owe you our lives.
It's all right, Karja. There is no permanent cure for Aripathy, but regular use of the suppressants will keep most symptoms under control. How is it, Ginny? Feeling better?
My pain isn't as bad anymore. Thank you, miss.
Savage Barbie, Charles Jeffso, Jim S, Chloe Retina, Sexy333, thanks for joining.
You should also thank your brother, Ginny. Karja risked his... Your body still needs rest.
Okay. I actually do.
Keith Lee, thanks for joining.
Unfortunately, yes. When mining and using Originium, Aripathy is one of the hazards we must face. Active Originium can infect and harm an improperly protected victim, usually through the bloodstream and the circulatory system. We haven't found a way to completely cure...
My history teacher told me that Aripathy positives were once ostracized in numerous places on Terra. Many...
Indeed. Although Originium infection no longer leads to stigmatization or social problems today, Aripathy remains...
So,
a common disease in
Originium is
Talos
basically
City.
Arknight Enfield's version of the AIDS virus. Top Model
Don't
Kish,
stress
thanks for
over it,
joining.
Endman. Even if you can't remember the past, know that both you
The
and
fuck you
Originium
mean,
have
don't
always
stress
been
over it?
fighting for our survival on Talos 2.
apologies. I didn't mean to be so harsh towards you Enfielders. Thank you for saving Ginny's life. I'll do whatever I can to help you out. When that anchor fell not too far from us, those breaker scum started showing up all over the Valley Fort. Them Woosters didn't even have time to sound their alarms.
They must have planned this attack ahead of time.
They've taken over the entire Valley Fort. I can't even imagine what happened to the crewmates inside
Kilo
that
38 Bay, thanks for joining.
The Woosters built an auto meat packing plant nearby. I used to work there. Some time ago, the plant was... We got people from other places as well. There's, forget it.
The state of hygiene.
I know, but... Can you...
We're on an important mission.
But we can't just leave these people.
Endman, I have a plan, but... we don't have enough information about this attack. Deploying more protocol facilities without this knowledge can increase the risk of our mission. We would shoulder the risk. I understand. Now, Mr. Soth, is there an empty plot of land nearby that can accommodate everyone?
Heading up through this cave tunnel will take us to a Wooster container park. In fact, we actually wanted to pitch our camp there. But it's now completely infested by the...
There's no need to worry about us.
Yeah! Time to make your place breaker-free.
Breaker 19. Lost Dollars, ACR, thanks for joining. Andre. Hennessy, thanks for joining. For those just pulling up, this is called Arknights Endfield. It's a free-to-play game. Sandro Mina, Ashley Dreams, Tony, CF Brooks, BBRH, thanks for joining. Wow. Sean Turnage, Scarface, I Love Quick, ID 1111, K Spider, thanks for joining. I'm sitting here and eating ice cream. Annie Dave, thanks for the like. ID 1009, thanks for joining. EDM. Negmot saying ain't so. Misty, thanks for joining. Zom Jennifer, thanks for the like. Tony, thanks for joining. Bank Calf, thanks for joining.
That's them. Be careful. These monstrous scab eaters brought all of their blighted cousins with them.
A sizable breaker band, bigger than a typical raiding party. They're building more of the smaller dance tags.
Jose Rivera, thanks for joining.
Can we risk a direct engagement?
If we strike quickly enough, we'll be done before they realize what hit.
All right, let's make that happen.
Something ain't right. We get an ambush. I'll start it. Let's go.
Big Rob, Dexter Jackson, Scavaldi Ted, and Nepa, thanks for joining. Y'all could be spending your Sunday night anywhere else, but instead you chose to pull up here. So, thank you guys for it. Eat the Cake, Cobra Pacota, Matthias, thanks for joining.
You're incredible.
See? I told you.
Those breakers really messed up this place.
Yes. We can use the AIC factory and its technologies to build an outpost for you. The Endfield designed outpost is a support node linked to the protocol network. Since we have... This location seems decent.
What type of arts is this? I just blinked and it appeared out of nowhere.
This thing is huge. Is this the outpost you're talking about?
This is a sub-PAC. We can build another AIC factory around it, and support the growth. I've applied for an additional refining unit since we'll need plenty of process.
Incredible, Perlica. Always 3 steps ahead.
Just doing my job. Alright. This is just our very...
I made my recon run. Bone Crushers are building more dance stacks to spread their haze. They won't give up their objectives that easily. There's a trail behind the hill over there. The raiders...
Whoa, what if those land breakers come back?
Our next step is to construct some combat facilities. They will give us automatic fire support. In the future, these combat facilities can be used to fortify our entire frontier. Let's start with the most basic combat facilities. I believe we'll need some Origo crusts to start.
We need the Originium ore to make Origo crust.
What? That means we won't be getting any combat.
Don't worry, Jen. Fellow Enfielders at the hub base have stashed some of our Originium ore stockpile into the depot. Our sub, let's go and take a look at the output.
UPCO1 up top. Steph Dollars, thanks for joining. Chris, thanks for joining. Damn, Gina, Morphe, Ken, AX, $sign at the end, thanks for joining. Troy Baker, thanks for joining. Skeet, thanks for joining. Oh, wow.
We need to find a good, advantageous site for deploying the gun tower.
This place looks pretty neat.
Electric pylon. So where's the sub pack? Where's the sub pack?
Nicely done. We're gonna give those landbreakers a world of hurt.
That's right. But we all...
These are gun towers? And they can rotate?
Can these turrets really stop the L?
There's movement on the hills. They are coming.
Oh, we'll find out.
Revenge! Take back what is ours! All of it! No prisoners!
Talos, save us! They're coming again!
Keep it.
So when I was just pulling up, this is called Arknights Endfield. It's a
I can't believe
free-to-play
this.
action RPG with crafting
We
elements.
actually defeated the...
We won!
With the proper tools, even the prey.
Performance of our combat facilities has reached our... Providing a steady supply of resources will grant this place basic subsistence.
The outpost and resources. Given the number of breakers nearby, people will feel a lot safer living as a community.
Indeed. This is what we aimed for when we designed the outpost. Although, Mr. Soth, can I ask you to be our... We can use the sub-PAC to offer you support.
Gotcha. It feels like filling out a catalog order form in the cities. I got this.
770, thanks for joining.
Why don't we give it a try right now?
New job assignment. Affirmative.
Alright, we got regional development rewards.
Request successfully received. The types of supplies we can allocate right now are still rather limited, but more would become available as we progress.
So by supporting your work, this place can become a proper
But we still have potential threats lurking around.
What?
We're on a mission.
I see. There's an underground ventilation shaft. We used it once to escape the raiders. It might get you there. Daniel, run along and remove the barricade in the tunnel. Now we got some serious professionals on our side.
Alrighty, sir. Those blighted scum terror...
A protocol space? Did it just appear? Not really. We just occasionally come across such phenomena.
Hi, Edmund. I wonder if you can help me out with something. Strange originium reactions have started to appear in various locations in Valley 4.
G-Love, Jose Ramirez, Richard McCandle, Cornelius, thanks for joining.
Endfield won't stop progressing.
War is never about mercy.
All variables within estimates.
Chris Pages, Beepa, thanks for joining.
Yay! That was a perfect teamwork.
You flatter me.
Good work, everyone. Violence is never our objective. Let's press forward.
Give me the front row this time! I want to be the first out of the door!
War is never about mercy.
Leave it to me!
They would have refreshed my token. Fucking Trovo. Okay, I'm still broadcasting everywhere else. So. I don't think people even watch on Trovo anyway.
maneuver.
Much better now.
Guys, these enemies are tough. Mascolimo Federico, Thomas, 0999, thanks for joining. Damn.
All right, guys, this is the ventilation shaft.
I know this place. Ginny and I used to play hide and seek here.
When those breakers came, Soth had us block every path and trail. Don't want no raiders to sneak up on us.
Breaker Central is up ahead, but I'm afraid we won't be much help beyond.
Ginny? Is Miss Perlica leaving?
Ginny!
Good to see you back on your feet, Ginny. Looks like the suppressants are doing their job. But make sure you get plenty of rest to fully recover.
Please have this, Miss Perlica. I drew it myself. Wish you the best.
Oh.
This is such a beautiful drawing. Take care of Ginny, Karja. Keep a close eye on her condition. I've left you
Remember, boy, family is a treasure. Be a good brother to her.
Daryl Click, thanks for joining. Caramel, thanks for joining. 107, 101, 1060.
Yes,
thanks for joining.
Definitely.
Karja, did you find Uncle?
Not yet, Ginny. But we'll try our best to find him. Yeah. Mark was a good Wooster crew.
So where did Mark...
I don't know.
Standing around guessing won't get us in.
And I hope we...
hope Mark and his crew are alright. But what if the LB... He's really did get them?
Landbreakers don't do hostages or ransom.
Okay. I believe they are still alive and well.
We got rocks blocking the path. Those simple explosives there should be able to blast apart the rocks.
Ekaterina, Madeline Taylor, Sugar Tilt, Rickster, thanks for joining.
He sure pack a punch. This place feels a little creepy.
Blighted waste. Wolfguard.
The Bone Crushers would use blighted materials when igniting their dance stacks.
The Blight can interfere with all sorts of Originium activities. As if
The same should apply to the Bone Crushers. In the past, they would...
So the LBs came up with a new way of using it?
No sign of external injuries or struggle. There's residue in the respiratory tract, and glyphs etched onto his hands. Embrace the abyss, gain new life. I believe that's what it means. I see marks of scraping on this blighted waste. Someone's been collecting the shavings.
So, any conclusions?
They're trying to absorb the blight. Accidenti. I've never seen anything this crazy. Neferith has turned the bone...
Wolfguard, what does the Deep mean to the Bone Crushers?
The Ether side. They have always worshipped the Ether. That's why they avoid using Originium. They would only use devices based on witchcraft, such as dance stacks.
The Blight arises out of Ether. It is natural for them to worship the birthplace of the Blight. That being said, since this Landbreaker was trying to absorb the Blight...
The Landbreakers are never short on crazes. But the Ether isn't like Originium. It can't be used directly as a weapon. At least not that I know of. The Bone Crushers never did this before. Maybe we should stop treating them as a warlord faction of bandits. Other Landbreakers probably hate the... but... who...
Only by walking upon the land can we truly appreciate every breath and pulse of life. And this is what Endfield is fighting for. They sealed off this entire place with their haze. Fortunately, we still have the secret tunnel.
Those smaller dance stacks are used for powering the central furnace. Take them out to extinguish the giant dance stack and the haze, and give us a way to reach the Valley Fort.
Alright, time to demolish some stacks.
The land abandoned us.
Jeez.
What was that?
Neferith.
Don't be affected by her arts. Let's keep going.
Come forth, Bone Crushers. You were abandoned here to suffer and starve. They treat you as traitors, evildoers, lunatics, and bandits. They call you land breakers. You are treated as disorganized
Ball blessed our food chars glory. All denators and weak trash are dead. You not deserve the blessings, not be a denier.
Of your resistance, of your fight against tyranny.
Rashawn Griffin, ID 692, ID 102. Thanks for joining.
Good work, everyone.
The results speak for themselves.
I wouldn't expect.
These weak haze fears shall scorch their throats. Their giant gates will not stop us. Balls is so smart.
High threat.
This huge tower looks really imposing up close. The smoke's choking me. Let's shut it down quickly.
This is how the Bone Crushers instill fear. These smaller dance stacks supply energy to the large one. Destroy them.
It probably can't take 2 hits from my blade.
It's made for burning blighted waste. Your blade will do it. You should use explosives to blast away the connector between the base and the main body.
That glowing sparkly part, right? Let's give it a good blast.
HBMU tonight and ABC. Big Dog, thanks for joining.
We face it together.
Hold fast. The dawn is near. Death awaits.
Done. To the next one.
The crewmates aren't here. No bodies either. We should keep looking.
Your ancestors hailed from the same homeland as theirs. You all descend from the pioneers who are great, yet destitute. But now, while you freeze in the cold and burn your dead for warmth, they sit in their high towers, talking about dreams and the future. The society they rebuilt is just another slaughterhouse. Their butchers sacrifice the herd to prepare feasts for their table. So, do you want to be meat on the chopping block, or a butcher wielding the blade?
Neferit is whipping her underlings into a frenzy. Stay alert.
Or you're never supposed to blow that thing up.
We getting buggers?
I just get your ass kicked.
We seem to have high-value supplies nearby. Keep an eye out for those.
This is one rewarding trip. Still waiting for something?
Let's see. Ability matrix. Oh. Huh, interesting. I have no idea what any of this means, but fuck it. VNSB Heart TATA, J-Dog, Kyle Taylor, thanks for joining. Do some headhunting.
Catcher, Op Team Z7. My role is giving the team cover and logistics support. I expect
I have always believed that you will lead us upon the...
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z7 Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z7
Damn,
reporting in.
getting a lot of doubles.
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z...
Oxy 7 Skirmisher, Fluoride.
Catello Wolfguard Lupino, Enfield Crisis Team. I represent the pack. Give me any merc job, and as long as our contract stands, I'll be yours.
Greetings. I'm your operator from Rhodes Island. Codename Snowshine.
Oxy 7 Skirmisher.
Faith Continence, thanks for joining.
Got anything to say? Oxy 7 Skirmisher, Fluoride.
Originium will carve a path for us.
Prepped and ready to go.
Originium will carve a path for us.
Endfield Crisis Team, ready for action. All operators accounted for. The team is ready for the mission. Endfield Crisis Team, ready, prepped and ready to go. Operator Perlica, standing by.
Faith, Monier Charity, thanks for joining.
Oh, we ready to play? Who's due for some bad luck this time?
Teddy, John, lady with the butterflies in her name, thanks for joining.
Endfield Crisis Team, ready for action. Operator Perlica, standing by.
Command is yours.
Ready to break camp on command.
Command is yours. Get a new assignment.
This is our chance to learn and grow. Come on, let me do something for Enfield.
Potential unleashed. Nice.
Is break time over already? Wanna come snowboarding with me, Endman?
Alan Clark, Tiff, Jeff, PSHI, thanks for joining.
I hear Orignium singing.
Ready to break camp on command.
Command is yours. A team assignment. Capito. I'll do what needs to be done.
Orignium will carve a path for us.
Get a new assignment.
Orignium will carve a path.
Get a new assignment.
Ooh, Protocol. Rose Williams, Alex Contreras, thanks for joining. I like these gacha games because they give you so much shit and it feels like a sense of accomplishment. What's behind here, I wonder? Share my adventures for Merc reward. I want to say something to Tang Tang. Let's see what we got.
Excuse me, is this where we sign up for the job? Nice meeting you. Name's
You
Alash.
find with a fishing pole?
I like to read, and I can do angling with my eyes closed. Happy to be on board.
Opsy 7 Skirmisher. Opsy 7 Skirmisher.
Captain Akakuri of Operation... Why do I have to do this again? Why do I have to do this?
Captain Akikuri of Operation...
Oh, we meet again. Got an engineering problem? What it out? Consider it fixed. And...
Japan.
Oxy 7 Skirmisher, Fluorite.
Catcher. Op Team Z7. My...
That's right, I was gonna go get some explosives.
Other small dance techs are still working, but we're almost done.
The blessings is glorious. Execute all deniers. Power, vengeance, future glory. George, thanks for joining.
Help me, please.
She's in UWST up.
Let's clear out the scum below her.
Penny Price, Nias, Danny G, thanks for joining.
You Anfielders? Thank goodness. I thought I was gonna die here. I keep hearing that woman's voice in my head.
Why are you locked in here?
I'm Shauna. I lead a UWST construction crew. Many of my crew went missing after the attack on Valley 4.
Do they have other lookouts beside the ones we just took out?
There used to be more landbreakers here, but then they got some kind of order and half of them went into the fort. I only dared scream for help when I saw you.
I see. Any other people held here? We're looking for Mark. He was helping evacuate the refugees with his crewmates.
Mark? I saw him following the landbreakers to the Valley Fort. Damn coward.
What? Did he surrender?
Surrendered? Your name is Shauna, right? Leave the fort to us. You should head back to the base.
Okay. But I'm going to look for other survivors first. Then make my way back to the base.
No more delays. Let's head straight into the fort.
Hear that sound?
Take out Orlica! Here's our champ, Crystalla! Take this! Take this!
Take that!
San Fran 49er, thanks for joining. Queen Mac, thanks for joining.
Smoke is cleared. Let's go.
The Band Accord is a lie. You are living proof of their falsehoods. I shall give unto you a brand new weapon for butchery. Embrace the ether. Its powers are already mine to command. The old world of Orichnium has abandoned you. Now it deserves to be utterly destroyed.
Embrace the ether. But that's impossible. We must stop her. Quickly.
We must step onto the path of rage and frenzy. No turning back, no compromises, and no end to our pursuit. We will fall, and then we will exist. Remember, you still have a name. Landbreakers. Now, let loose the war of humanity upon itself.
So I think I'm gonna call it a night here because we started to get a bit tired. But anyway, everybody, thanks for joining me. I'll probably be on tomorrow night too. For those of you not watching on YouTube, I have a YouTube channel below. Yeah, as you can see, it's YouTube. You hit me up on you can. If you go to my link tree, you can find me on Twitch. I'm on Bijo. I'm on all that stuff. So, anyway, guys, have a great night, and I hope hopefully you guys have a good week. Anyway, thanks for joining, and I'll catch you later.